So I decided I would focus on what is kind of a fundamental purpose of the book, of writing the book. And the purpose is this: it's to present a better way of managing two very, very fundamental needs that we have as human persons. Right? The first need is that we all need the embrace and acceptance and approval of our tribes, right? And the tribe could be one person in particular, it could be a family, it could be a peer group, it could be whatever. But that is a fundamental need, not a optional nice thing to have. We actually need it, right? The other need is to be true to who we are as individuals, true to what we really think, what we really feel, what we really understand, what we really know. Those two needs don't have to be in conflict with each other. In some ideal situation where you're accepted totally for the whole full person that you are, every feeling you have, every curiosity you have, every intuition you have, every experience you have, you would be allowed then to be your unique self. But that's not the state of society at this point. There's always a kind of conditional situation. In every family, there are certain things that are acceptable and certain things that are not. In every peer group, same deal. So we get caught in that kind of split that's created by our need to keep our bonds, intact. But also, sometimes it doesn't work so well in terms of if I'm going to have a feeling or a thought or a way of being that isn't acceptable in my tribe, right? Sort of the thrust of the book is looking at what are the forces that contain us and constrict us and limit us and even cause us great suffering and pain, to be able to see that really clearly as not who you are, as learned, as acquired. We're not born with egos. The egos are something that develop over time, over thousands of interactions with parents and peer groups and society. But to really see the ego is real. It's a real thing, and as far as I'm concerned, it's not something that you can sort of pull out and have a physical object of, right? But you can get very tuned into how yours operates and what your ego thinks you must be and must not be. And once you begin to see it and see how automatic it is and how relentless it is, you can begin to step away from it. You can begin to not go with it. And so then where do you go if you're not going to go with your ego, if you can drop down into the resources in our body knowing, insight, intuition, creativity, emotional intelligence? It's a much, much better source of guidance and really leads to a kind of sense of self that feels safe, feels strong, feels true, feels authentic, feels good, feels really good. So in my own evolution, I'm so grateful to having discovered what I have discovered and done the work I've done on myself that I've done. I have that place. I have access to that place in me. It's not that the other isn't there also, the ego. So there's kind of a dual existence going on. But I can see when I'm caught by my ego much more clearly and much more quickly. And it doesn't seem to grab me quite as long as it used to in the past, and I can drop into the truth.